Hey babes, I'm back with another video, and in this video I will be showing you how I make a lip gloss. It's very simple, not too hard. So right now I am just putting hand sanitizer on my hands after washing them. When you do this, just make sure your space is clean and clear, wiped down. But obviously I just did all that and then started recording. Anyways, so I'm putting on my gloves. I will show you everything that I'll be using. Everything that I have, I will link in the description box. Besides my hot pink tubes, those are from a vendor I got, and I'm not ready to share that yet, so I won't be linking that, but everything else I will be linking. So I hope you enjoy this. So right here I am about to scale out my oils and my lip gloss base. I will put down in the description how much I use, and typically how much it will give you in your tubes. I used to just eyeball everything, but that was making either too much or too little, so I had to start doing measurements so I knew how much I was making or how much I needed. It makes it so much easier, let me tell you. So I'll be talking in and out as this goes along. So now that I'm done measuring out my oils, I am now using a blue glitter. Just make sure that it's a cosmetic glitter. You can get it off of Amazon. You can get it off TKB Trading. Just don't use like a craft glitter. That's not typically supposed to be on skin. And right here I'm using a milk frother. Typically it's used for coffee people, but in this case, I use it to mix up any of my pigments and oils before pouring it on my lip gloss base. It just makes it easier instead of doing each one separate, that they're just all mixed up in general. So as you start to mix, you're going to start off slow until the oils and pigments start to get all up in there. You just don't want to make a mess. It seems like I'm going faster, but that's because I sped the video up. But typically, yes, you are going to start off slow and then gradually get a little faster. So the consistency you're looking for is like in between. You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too runny. you kind of want it just in between that. But like I said, it's your preference. I prefer the in between. I don't like when it's too thick because then it's hard to pipe, and then I don't like when it's too runny because then it makes a big mess. I had just put in my flavoring oil, which was a blueberry scent, which smells really good. You can get your scents off of Amazon, TKB Trading. Okay, so typically this is when things start getting messy for me. Because I'm still basically a new business owner, I did not want to purchase a lip gloss filling machine because, you know, I don't want to make any big, huge purchases before I actually knew I wanted to get into this and stick with it. So I'm using the piping method where you need a syringe and a pipette. Listen, it can be good, and then it can be just good and messy. So at some point it does get messy, but that's why you always keep, you know, paper towels next to you or whatever the case may be. It's very I don't know, time consuming, but it gets the job done. But eventually I do want to purchase a lip gloss filling machine because it's so much easier filling. The only thing is cleaning it. I've watched so many videos of people cleaning theirs, and you have to take it apart every time. So that's the only like con about that, but they're still worth having other than doing this. This I can't. But I continue to use it just until I get my first filling machine. So right here, I am starting the process of refilling my syringe again. I take off the pipette, I squeeze the lip gloss back into the bowl that's inside of there, and then for my syringe, I put it in a plastic cup. In the plastic cup is, wow, the big paws, is paper towels. I folded them up on the inside and put them in there so it can hold up the syringe for me so it wasn't tipping over like you see it doing now. Obviously I didn't put enough in there, but it still got the job done. So I'm putting my pipette back on and putting the syringe back to use. This is the only thing that's annoying because you have to stop, keep filling, stop, keep filling, but like I said, gets the job done. So right now I'm going to finish filling up these squeeze tubes, and then I will move along to my jumbo wand tubes. Okay, so now that the messy part is over, here's the best part. We're putting in your stoppers and twisting your tops on to make the final look. I typically enjoy this part just because I know I'm done making lip gloss and I don't have to be messy anymore. That's what the squeeze tube looks like. The squeeze tubes are 10 milliliters and my wand tubes are 6. A lot of people ask me why are my wand tubes more than my squeeze tubes, and that's because my wand tubes are more expensive than my squeeze tubes. So, you know, people don't really think about the expense of the products that people use and just what they put into their business. But you'll find your audience that you're supposed to be with, you know. Everybody's audience is different. You typically find yours and who actually wants to buy it and who wants to complain about your prices. Either way, so I'm going to finish putting these stoppers in and then show you the end results. Here are the finished looks of the wand tube and the squeeze tubes. I will put a label on them once I clean them off, and that's it. See you in my next video.